Benjamin in Madison, Mississippi. Hey, Benjamin, what's up?
Hey, I really enjoyed listening to that last caller. I think he had some really insightful views, and I mean that's the sort of guy you could sit down, and I think that's the kind of person you have to really elicit change and have understanding. So I just a lot of kudos to him. I think he was dead on some things.
I agree.
But the thing I've got, I don't think the liberal media is doing this girl any favors.
Which liberal media is that? This show, you mean?
Well, at MSNBC, sending somebody down, sending a live crew down there. I mean, this stuff happened with me growing up all the time. It wasn't just black kids. I mean, it was kids that
you got thrown to the floor by a police officer in a junior high school.
You know why? No, I was privileged. I had a father who taught me what to do in life, and I think that's a lot of what when you talk about privilege. I had a father that would have done worse to me than that policeman did if I'd have come home, or if he'd have seen a video of me, disrespecting an officer, or much less a principal, and then the teacher.
So you're saying you were Benjamin, you were an abused child?
No, absolutely not.
Don't you think, Benjamin, that if the teacher had said to all of the students, including this girl, had said, "I'm going to go out in the hall and wait for you. Just going to go out in the hall and wait for you. You need to come out of the hall with me. We're going to walk down to the assistant principal's office together and talk about this," and then left the room.
You'd be waiting for an hour.
I don't think so. I think the other kids in the class would have created enough peer pressure to push that girl out of the room. I really do.
Well, I didn't see that. That's not the way it was when you were or when I was growing up. You just minded, the teacher. And if a policeman came in, I mean, you just didn't do that stuff.
Right.
I mean, what's somebody going to do if a policeman going to do if he goes up to a car and a person refuses to get out of the car? Just say, okay, well, I don't want to do anything wrong here. I guess I'll just wait for you to get out of the car. And, you take charge of this situation.
What you don't do if somebody refuses to get out of the car, Benjamin, is you don't shoot them. And that's happened like a half a dozen times just in the last month. It's of white cops shooting black people because they didn't get out of cars
like when Michael Brown went for the cop's gun, and he would be another statistic? I mean,
this has nothing to do with Michael Brown. We're talking about a 15-year-old girl or a 14-year-old girl who was thrown to the ground by a police officer.
Who was not taught respect.
You don't know that.
But she hears.
You don't know that, Benjamin. You don't know what happened before. You don't know her life story. You don't know that cop's life story either. You're coming out with these, Fox so-called news, white rage. Holy cow! Look at that. These black people. They got no respect for anybody. They don't have fathers in their houses. No, you're throwing out these cliches. You had a father who taught you. Implying that she didn't. That is the kind of racist crap that passes for the Sean Hannity show. That passes for right-wing hate radio and Fox so-called news.
Oh, now you're blaming it on Fox. Just like you blame Ronald Reagan for not telling all the children not to respect teachers. That's all his fault. Black kids listen to Ronald Reagan, so that's why they don't respect teachers anymore. You know why they don't respect teachers anymore? Because they're told they're a victim every day, and that they don't have to play by the same rules as anyone else.
Yeah, Benjamin, I'm really sorry to hear you say these things. I mean, it tells me that. Well, I'm just, I'm not going to try and argue with you. This is your reality. It's kind of tragic, but this is your reality. Benjamin, thank you for the call.